up, y'all? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Sorry about that, but hey, we in the kitchen. My name's Donicha. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently in my second trimester of pregnancy. So just know all of this jello, it ain't just, oop, my bad, I didn't mean to expose you to my briefs there. All of this jello just ain't jello, but we got something baking in the oven. But anyways, y'all, that's besides the point. I came here today to make y'all some Swedish meatballs. And we're gonna do it my way. So if you're from Sweden and this offends you, then too bad. Like, don't even watch me. No, I'm just joking. But if it offends you, then I don't know what to say. Okay? Because I'm not going all the way to Sweden to get me some meatballs the way y'all make them. So it's gonna be different. It's gonna be tailored to my liking. And yes, and so that's what we're gonna be making today, because I've been craving that Swedish meatballs. And that's crazy because I think the last time I had them was either when I was in postpartum for my last daughter or I was pregnant. My very first time making them, it was when I was pregnant with Elizabeth, almost 2 years ago. So we're gonna go ahead and make these now because this garlic is kind of getting in my nose. So what I have here, y'all, is I have some chopped green onions, some chopped garlic, some chopped red onion, and some chopped red pepper, okay? So use what you gonna use, baby boo. We're gonna use what we're gonna use over here, okay? So I got everything nicely chopped up. So what I'm gonna do is, I thought I could use this, but now that I'm looking at this one, I'm realizing that it's too small. So we're gonna put that to the side and get a bigger bowl. Because we got a lot of hungry folks up in here.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
My daughter in the back there. And so we got a lot of hungry folks up in here, and I like to take some leftovers for my lunch the next day. So I always say to myself, make a little extra, make enough and make a little extra so that I can have some left over. And that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm making a big batch, and so make sure that you tailor yours to however much you have for your family. Because I eyeball stuff, I don't give exact measurements. And so here we go. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna add the onions and the garlic and the peppers to a bowl. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all having a wonderful day. God is good. I'm blessed. I've been blessed ever since I went to church this past Sunday. I've been blessed ever since then. Like, I'm telling you, like, God has been so good and so faithful in my life, and I'm just grateful to God for everything that he's doing. Oh, and some of you wanted her, my daughter, Tanice, who's from Jamaica. Some of you guys wanted, requested her to cook with me. She will in the future. It's just this week is not one of those weeks that she wants to. Otherwise, she would have been in here helping. But she will be cooking in making something in the future, and I'll make sure I record that for you guys. And so don't think I forgot about that. I have not forgotten. But yeah, so what I got here, y'all, is I got me, and I'm sorry, like, y'all not gonna like me for this, but shout out, some of y'all not gonna like me for this, but shout out to Walmart. I said it. Shout out to Walmart, because ever since they came, and no, this is not sponsored, but if you watching Walmart, Market Side, ever since they came out with this Market Side brand, I noticed that Market Side, it's not 100% clean ingredients, but a lot of their stuff is really good quality, and I can attest to that. So this is just some regular old 20% ground beef, but it's grass-fed. What I like about it is that if you notice, it says at the bottom in the small fine print, it says 100% grass-fed, and it says grass-fed and grass-finished. A lot of grass-fed beef will not say grass-fed and grass-finished and finished. Sometimes, a lot of them say grass-fed, right? They don't always say finished. And so what that means is that the cow during its life was eating grass, was eating the things that it's supposed to eat to nourish its body and nourish its organs, so it don't end up, you know, getting sick and stuff and all of that. So it didn't eat corn. It ate the stuff it was supposed to eat, the grass and stuff. And what ends up happening is a lot of like farms and stuff nowadays is what they do is they feed the cows 80% of the time grass, and then at the end of their life, the last little 20% or whatever, they give them grain. They feed them grains and corn and stuff like that. But what I like about market side is that it gives it grass fed the entire time of its life. And so that means that your ground beef is going to be, this is going to be a healthier or a better quality better quality ground beef. And that's what I like about this. And so I always get this kind. And also it's not like, it's not a huge pack, but it's not small. Like this could feed a good three to four people if you really think about it. And you add other stuff in it to make it stretch. It really could feed about a good 4 people. This pack right here, and this is 80-20%, and it was only like $6 and some change. Like that's a really good price, and so I'm impressed. And so shout out to Walmart for that. But that's my little educational little spiel for those of y'all who, you know, need that knowledge and don't, you know, or interested, because you know, a lot of, you'd be surprised, a lot of people don't know what grass-fed beef is. Like, they be like, grass-fed. I'm like, yeah, grass-fed. Grass-fed. Some people don't know it's a difference. So they get the ground beef that's in a roll. And I mean, if that's what your budget can afford, that's what your budget can afford. But, honey, I like grass-fed beef. It just tastes better. And so normally what I've seen is in the Swedish Meatballs, they don't add ground beef. They add pork. But I'm adding ground beef. I'm adding ground beef. I'm adding ground beef, and I'm also going to mix in a container of this, ground turkey as well. And so this is what and this is 93% lean, 7% fat. So I'm going to add in a whole thing of ground turkey. So we doing ground turkey and ground beef. You could add ground pork. You could make yours with just pork, ground pork. That's not how I'm making mine. So, and I'm putting emphasis on it because some people real literally try to come for me and be like, that ain't how you make Swedish meatballs. Well, that's how I make them, boo. I ain't got to make them how you make them. Shoot. I can make them how I want to make them. Anyway, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our seasonings. So we got some nutmeg, ground nutmeg, and we got some ground allspice. Okay? You don't want to put a lot of this in there, okay? It's very powerful, very pungent. I don't know how to say what the word to use, but what she got? Give that here. The sweet potato.
Cheese.
She must have went inside that bag and got into the sweet potato. Come here, Elizabeth. Come say hi. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. You want to say hi? Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. All right, whatever. Anyway, so we got ground nutmeg. So you want to put in about, I would say a teaspoon. Yeah. A teaspoon or a little more than a teaspoon, okay? But you don't want to go crazy because this stuff is powerful. Okay? So that's about a teaspoon right there. And you gonna taste it. Okay, you gotta get down. You're heavy. You're heavy, and I'm trying to carry 2 babies at one time. Come on, let's go get you a snack. You want a snack? Come on. Give you Elizabeth a snack so you can stay out the way. But we got some ground allspice, like I said. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put in about a teaspoon of that too. It's very strong. Very strong, y'all. And it's so strong that sometimes you might like the Swedish meatballs, but the taste, you like, I can't get with that taste. There's some like weird flavor in there, and it'd be the allspice. So not everybody likes them just because of that, because it's like, okay, then we're gonna put in some regular old plain panko breadcrumbs, okay? Make sure they're panko. You're gonna add in about a handful of it. Just like a palm full. Okay? We're gonna add in 2 eggs. You added 1 egg, but I'm gonna add 2. Because I'm making a bigger batch. So I'm gonna add in 2 eggs. Hold the shells. Just like that. I told y'all I'm doing this my way. So now I'm finna season it up to my liking. I saw somebody talking crap on my last video talking about, that's a lot of seasoning when I was making my hamburgers outside. That's a lot of seasoning. Just because you don't season your food, you know what I'm saying, and you just stick to basic salt and pepper, don't mean that we all ain't got flavor, baby. I was born with flavor. I'm a flavor queen. Okay? So we're gonna add in some Cajun seasoning. Like that. We're gonna add in some paprika. Like that. We're gonna add in some garlic powder. Even though we got the garlic in here, we still gonna add some garlic powder in there. Some onion powder. And black pepper. Just a little bit of that black pepper now. Just a little bit to make your tongue go. And then yes, we're gonna add in some heavy whipping cream. This is how I do mine. Heavy whipping cream. Yes, I have to be sassy because some of y'all be really trying to play with me. You gonna play with me anyway though, so I guess we be matching today. So, heavy cream. All right, not a lot yet, because we're gonna add the heavy cream to our sauce too. I don't have any gloves, but make sure you have some gloves, okay? So that's all we're gonna do, right? And we're gonna add, we're balancing out the seasonings, so I'm probably gonna add like Cajun seasoning or salt to my actual gravy. So you have to be careful because you don't wanna over salt this and over salt the gravy. You gotta make sure the flavors come together. So that's all the Cajun seasoning. That's all the salt I'm gonna add in here, the Cajun seasoning. There's nothing else that's salt. Let's get it. Just get in there. Ain't nothing else to do but to just get in. Get in. All right. Oh, y'all, these are gonna be creamy. Oh, Tani's, go in the refrigerator. I completely forgot. I need my Worcestershire
Your what?
and my mustard. Forgot about my Worcestershire. You thought I forgot? You thought I was gonna forget about my Worcestershire?
You know what?
Right here. Give me that, girl. And this. Come on over here, pour me some in here. I don't have any Dijon mustard, but you want to use Dijon. We got horseradish mustard, so we're gonna use that. Pour it till I tell you to stop. That's that Worcestershire. Right there. That's enough. And then pour me some of that mustard in there. Just yeah. You a little dollop of Daisy, a little bit more. There you go. All right. Thought I was gonna forget. No, ma'am. Oh, it smells good now. It smells so good. Whew. So we're gonna mix these up. We're gonna roll them out. And while we're rolling them out, I'm gonna let y'all listen to some music. So y'all, cause that's kind of like the boring part to me. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna roll a couple together. And then I'm gonna just fast forward it. Let me clean my hands real quick. And then we're gonna get a spoon. Okay, that's fine. And then we gonna ooh, y'all, they smell so good. So now we're gonna grab our pan. I'm not cooking these right now, so I'm prepping. Cause it's only 12 o'clock. I'm not gonna start cooking them until 3 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna add some parchment paper and some oil so that they don't stick to the bottom of the pan. I feel like I should have a bigger pan, like this is not big enough, but I'm gonna just start off with this and just see what happens. If I end up having to move it, I'll move it. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna put a little oil on my hand too, just a little bit. We're gonna get a spoonful, a big spoonful like that, y'all. And then we're just gonna roll it. Just like that. Drop it down. We're gonna move on.
This the overcomers anthem. Yeah. This the overcomers anthem. Moving mountains and dancing. Got the keys to the kingdom. So by faith we already won. Whole squad got a war cry. Tell the enemy it ain't a fair fight. Cause the battle's already lost. Check the scoreboard, yeah. 1,000 folks to my left, 10,000 folks to my right. But I'm with the Most High. You got me set for, you got me set for life. Angels in heaven on my side, bringing the light through the night. But I'm alright. You got me set for, you got me set for life. This the overcomer. We don't look like what we've been through. Let the lightning flash and the thunder roll. Somebody tell them why it ain't the close to my refuge, yeah. With you I can really rest. The battle's already yours. Check it. Check the scoreboard. 1,000 folks to my left, 10,000 folks to my right. I'm with the Most High. You got me set for, you got me set for life. Angels in heaven on my side, angels in heaven on my side. Bringing a cry, bringing a cry through the night. But I'm alright. You got me set for, you got me set for life. We got it. You don't have to worry, you got it. You got me set for life. I know I'm alright, 'cause you got me set for. I'm alright, 'cause you got the victory. No stress, 'cause you got me. You said you got me. There's no need to suffer, just reach for.
All right, y'all, I am all done. And I like my meatballs to be big like this, but if you want them smaller, do half of one, a large one that I have. That way you only eat like 2 or 3 on your plate. But I like mine to be like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just sit this in the refrigerator and let it marinate for a few hours. You don't have to do that. You can make yours right away. But I like to let my meatballs absorb the flavors a little bit longer. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then when they're ready, I'm gonna take them off the parchment paper one by one and fry them in the cast iron. And once they're nice and seared up and all of those things, then I'm gonna put them into a bigger baking dish, or maybe this is enough room because they kind of shrink a little bit from that 80% and 20% fat. 20% fat from the beef and the 7% fat from the turkey. So maybe they'll shrink a little and then I can get them all in here. But if not, I can use a bigger pan and we'll just see what happens. We'll play by ear. But that's what I'm gonna do, and then we'll start on the gravy, and then I'm also going to be making some egg noodles to pour it on top. And so I'm gonna try to make sure I have enough gravy. Like I want my gravy to stretch. I don't want nothing thick. I like mine to be kind of soupy, like in between like a soup in a you know, soup in a gravy, not too thin, not too thick, because I like to have that some of that soup to absorb into my egg noodles, right? And so that's what we're going to be doing, and I will catch y'all in a little bit, in a few hours when I get back. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. nice.
It didn't hurt that bad, but the teacher gave me an ice pack. I hit it right here.
Careful.
This the overcomers anthem. Yeah. This the overcomers anthem. Moving mountains and dancing. Got the keys to the kingdom. So by faith we already won. Whole squad got a